What does it mean to truly live authentically in a world that constantly pushes us toward conformity? In today's hyper-connected, fast-paced society, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are beneath the layers of expectations, trends, and social pressures. But what if the key to living a fulfilling life lies not in fitting in, but in embracing our uniqueness, no matter how unconventional that might seem? Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most provocative and misunderstood philosophers of all time, believed that individuality is not just an ideal but a pathway to personal freedom and authenticity. Nietzsche's advocacy for individualism challenges us to break free from the herd mentality and find our true path. If you've ever felt constrained by societal norms, if you've ever questioned whether the conventional paths you're told to follow are the right ones for you, then Nietzsche's philosophy might just be the wake-up call you need. Stick around as we explore how Nietzsche's ideas on individualism can be applied in today's world to help you lead a life that's truly your own. Welcome to the Unfolding YouTube channel, where we dive deep into philosophical ideas that have shaped the way we understand ourselves and the world around us. If you're someone who's interested in exploring ways to break free from societal pressures, find your true self, and live more authentically, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to unpack the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche and his powerful ideas on individualism. Nietzsche's emphasis on embracing uniqueness and rejecting conformity is more relevant than ever in our modern world. Whether you're struggling to find your authentic voice or are simply curious about how to apply Nietzsche's radical philosophy to your life, this video will give you practical insights on how to celebrate your individuality and live freely. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now, let's jump into Nietzsche's vision for true individuality. Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy was nothing short of revolutionary. At a time when the Western world was dominated by religious and moral structures that prescribed how people should live, Nietzsche boldly challenged the status quo. His declaration that God is dead was not a literal statement but a profound critique of the old religious and moral values that had governed human life for centuries. According to Nietzsche, these systems of belief restricted human potential, suffocated creativity, and suppressed individuality. For Nietzsche, the greatest tragedy of humanity was the tendency to fall into the herd mentality, a kind of mindless conformity where people follow social conventions, religious dogmas, and cultural expectations without questioning their validity or considering their own authentic desires. In this state, individuals lose their sense of self and follow the crowd, much like sheep following one another without any understanding of where they are headed. Nietzsche's call to reject the herd mentality was not a call for chaos or anarchy, but for the cultivation of personal autonomy. He believed that to live authentically, we must free ourselves from the chains of societal expectations and carve out our own path. This freedom, however, requires courage, as it involves facing the unknown, the uncertain, and sometimes even the uncomfortable. At the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy lies the idea of the Übermensch, often translated as Overman or Superman. The Übermensch is the individual who has transcended conventional societal values and created their own set of principles. This figure is a symbol of personal transformation and self-overcoming, constantly pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve and who they can become. The Übermensch does not rely on external sources, whether they be religious authorities, societal expectations, or inherited traditions, to determine their path. Instead, they create their own values and live by them, regardless of what others think. Nietzsche's Übermensch is someone who is fully aware of their own potential and isn't afraid to challenge norms, explore new territories, and accept the inevitable struggles that come with being true to oneself. In modern terms, the Übermensch can be seen as a metaphor for the ideal individual who fully embraces their uniqueness, regardless of how society might view them. They do not seek approval or validation from others, but instead live in alignment with their inner truth. For Nietzsche, this was the pinnacle of human existence, a life lived without compromise. One of Nietzsche's central ideas is the will to power, which refers to the fundamental drive within every individual to grow, create, and assert their existence. It's the inner force that propels us to rise above our limitations and challenge the circumstances we find ourselves in. The will to power is not merely about domination or control over others, but rather about mastering oneself and fully realizing one's potential. The will to power is about embracing the chaos of life and using it as fuel for self-improvement. It involves taking ownership of your life, making bold decisions, and refusing to be confined by external expectations. Nietzsche believed that this drive for personal greatness, when channeled correctly, could lead individuals to create something truly original, whether that be in art, philosophy, or any other field. In the context of individualism, The will to power is the force that allows you to overcome obstacles and live authentically, without bending to the pressures of society. It's about taking responsibility for your own life, even in the face of adversity, and finding strength in your uniqueness. In Nietzsche's view, suffering is not something to be avoided or feared, but something to be embraced as part of the human condition. This might seem like a difficult pill to swallow in today's world, where we are often taught to avoid discomfort at all costs. However, for Nietzsche, suffering was a vital component of personal growth and self-overcoming. Nietzsche's famous saying, "What does not kill me makes me stronger," encapsulates his belief that hardship and struggle are not signs of weakness, but opportunities to build character and resilience. The individual who embraces life's suffering, rather than fleeing from it, is the one who becomes truly powerful. To live authentically, we must be willing to face discomfort, failure, and uncertainty head-on, understanding that these challenges are what shape us into the people we are meant to become. In the modern context, embracing suffering means not running away from difficult experiences, but using them as stepping stones for personal transformation. Whether it's a personal loss, a career setback, or the everyday challenges of navigating a complex world, Nietzsche teaches us that these are the very things that allow us to grow and become stronger individuals. In today's world, Nietzsche's ideas are more relevant than ever. With the rise of social media and a culture of comparison, many individuals feel pressured to conform to external standards of beauty, success, and happiness. Society often rewards those who fit into predefined molds and punishes those who dare to step outside the norm. Nietzsche's philosophy offers a powerful antidote to this pressure. His advocacy for individualism reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come from embracing our uniqueness and refusing to be confined by the expectations of others. In a time when we are bombarded with messages telling us who we should be, Nietzsche challenges us to find our own voice, live according to our own values, and create a life that is authentic to who we truly are. Moreover, in a world that often values instant gratification over long-term fulfillment, Nietzsche's emphasis on self-discipline, perseverance, and personal growth provides a much-needed reminder that true satisfaction comes from within, not from external validation. The pursuit of authenticity, for Nietzsche, is not an easy or comfortable path, but it is the only path that leads to true freedom and personal empowerment. So, how can you apply Nietzsche's ideas of individualism in your own life? Here are a few practical ways to celebrate your uniqueness and live authentically. Question societal norms. Nietzsche encourages us to question the values and expectations that society places on us. Just because everyone else is doing something doesn't mean it's the right path for you. Take the time to reflect on your own values and what truly matters to you. Develop self-awareness. To live authentically, you must first know yourself. Nietzsche's philosophy challenges us to engage in deep self-reflection and embrace our true desires, even if they don't align with societal norms. Embrace challenges. Life will inevitably throw obstacles your way, but Nietzsche teaches us to embrace them as opportunities for growth. Instead of shying away from difficulties, see them as chances to build strength, resilience, and character. Create your own path. Just as the Übermensch creates their own values, you can create your own path. Define success on your own terms and pursue what brings you fulfillment, not what others expect of you. Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy on individualism offers a profound challenge to the way we live today. By rejecting the herd mentality and embracing our uniqueness, we can live more authentically and empower ourselves to create a life that is true to our own values. Nietzsche encourages us to face life's challenges head-on, knowing that through struggle, we become stronger and more authentic versions of ourselves. If you found Nietzsche's ideas on individualism thought-provoking, make sure to subscribe to the Unfolding YouTube channel for more insights into powerful philosophical concepts. We'll continue to explore how timeless ideas can help us navigate the complexities of modern life and lead us toward greater self-discovery and authenticity. Thanks for watching, and remember, the path to authenticity may not always be easy, but it is always worth it.